I'm having a hard goddamn time coming up with a topic. I feel like just talking about something, but I don't know exactly what. Like, I've just made and deleted, I think, 3 things. One was about, my school life. How I kind of grew up around school. It's a pretty weird story. But, another one I made was about, why bugs creep me out. I don't really know why, but, I might talk about that. But then the other one that I just made and just deleted was a weird little myth that my family has kind of concocted. I think it was actually my sister who told me this, but apparently, every single time that a person, like, this is kind of like a lazy way of explaining why people die of old age. It's kind of like, okay, just bear with me here. It's 3 in the morning. Apparently, every single time that you breathe, it shortens your life by 1 second. 1 second. But yeah, that's like, if you breathe 10,000 times in one day, then you shorten your life by 10,000 seconds. Which is a damn long time. And that kind of actually makes sense if you really think about it. Because, let's look at fat people, overweight people. There are some overweight people who, let's just take something simple like going up a flight of stairs. It's a lot harder to them, and it causes them to breathe a lot harder than some person who's fit and in shape. So, if you look at their, lifespan, they probably won't live that long. Most fat people die pretty quickly, around 50 to 60. Or 50 to 70, probably. But, yeah, it sort of makes sense if you think about it. And, sometimes in the middle of the night, I'll just catch myself breathing a lot slower than what I would normally breathe. Just to, every here and there, make my life a tad bit longer. But I don't think there's any scientific proof about that. I don't think, oxygen can really shorten your lifespan. Maybe it can. I don't know. I haven't done any research about this, but I don't know. It's a little thing that's been stirring around my family. Let's take an athlete, for example. Let's take, a basketball player. Okay, so they're on the court, every 20 minutes for 12 minutes. And, when they're going out there in, the heat of a battle between 2 teams, with all the 5,000, not 5,000, this is basketball, with, all the 5 people in the audience watching it, it kind of causes a little bit of stress, right? Causes you to breathe pretty hard. And, if you read papers and whatever, you normally see that most professional athlete people don't live very long. They live about as old as fat people do. I can't give you really any examples of this feat, but, I kind of know. It's like a little thing that, every here and there you hear, a professional athlete has died at the tender age of 59, blah, 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 blah. So, that kind of proves my point, I think, but, I don't know, I might have to do some research on that tomorrow. Does oxygen actually kill you? Slowly. So, yeah. Even now, I'm kind of just watching my breaths, and, not my breasts, my breath. Yes. Breasts. Boobies. Boobies. I'm watching my breaths every single time that I do one of these, actually, kind of. Because, I don't normally talk very much during the day, and this is really the only time that I get to talk. So, yeah. Actually, if I think about it, just looking back on all of these, every single one that I've ever done, every one that I've ever deleted since the beginning of March, or the end of March, sorry, I've probably talked more in these things than I have in my entire life combined. So, I'm predicting my age. If I were to die of old age, it would probably be around mid-60s. Probably around 63-ish, I'm guessing. It'd be kind of nice to live to 70, though. Because then I can actually say, eat it, bitches, I'm as old as my Warcraft character is in level. But by the time I'm 70, Warcraft will probably have 90 expansions, and you'll be able to get to level 1,000. I couldn't imagine getting to level 1,000 in that game. Jesus Christ. You'd have to have like 90 people with no lives taking shifts. Yeah, whatever. So, where am I going with this? Oh yeah, I was talking about how oxygen could kill you and how long I want to live and blah blah blah. But if I could choose any death, any single death that I want, like any way to die, like drowning in diarrhea, getting stabbed in the face with a dildo, death by cockroach up the ass. If I could choose anything like that, I would choose getting crushed by a plane on Halloween night. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be such a cool way to die. Because, I mean, one, you get crushed by a plane, like a 1 in a million shot that the plane lands on you. That would be so cool. And it's instant, so you wouldn't really feel any pain unless it kind of lands on your shoulder and then you kind of crush to death. And to top it off, on Halloween night, so it's like the creepiest, darkest night that's closest to death as possible. Yes, that's good stuff. Well, that's gonna do it. Just remember, kiddies, don't breathe so much. Just stop breathing so much. You don't need to breathe all the time. I mean, come on. Okay, I'm done.